With Curo, you have complete access to your data. This means that you can not only segment your client records as you please, but also all of that invaluable client data is available for business reporting purposes. In this way, the business can make decisions based on real information rather than hearsay, as often happens with firms that run old back-office systems that offer limited, if any, access to data. Curo allows information to be accessed via 4 reporting methods: workplace dashboards, Excel templates, custom reports, and Curo Business Intelligence. Each tool offers value in its own right, but in the case of BI and custom reports, if you want anything other than the reports in the system, then these have to be developed and take specific development skills to create. Not so with dashboards and Excel templates. This video introduces Excel template reporting and shows you how easy it is to build a simple Excel template report which can then be uploaded into Curo for the benefit of all. For those of you that want more information, then please do see the accompanying video tutorial, Curo Excel Templates, a tutorial. Curo is built on the enterprise Microsoft Dynamics 365 CRM platform. As a result, it makes use of a deep integration with Microsoft Office 365. Not only does Curo coexist fully with Outlook, tracking all emails, tasks, appointments and telephone calls back to the client record for audit purposes, but it also allows you to output data that can be exposed to Word templates and Excel reports. This means that data can be analysed in detail and on demand. Excel is an incredibly flexible reporting and analysis tool, and a detailed review of its capabilities are beyond the scope of this short video. But the great news is there's a wealth of content about Excel reporting on YouTube. You can find a link to some of these in the introductory paragraph to this video. The key to deploying the power of Excel templates is understanding just what information you want to surface and how this can be presented. In this video, we'll walk through the stages of creating a simple Excel template report, analysing the sales pipeline. However, the skills learned here can be applied to any entity in Curo, and so the reporting options for Curo templates are almost unlimited. To get started with Excel templates, you need to know the information you wish to surface in the Excel pivot table charts you'll be creating. It makes sense to mock up an example of the report you wish to create, as you can see here, although this will become less important the more familiar you are with the process of building reports. You'll need to identify the various fields in Curo that you'll want to report against and capture all of these in a personal record view using the Advanced Find tool. As is often the case, there are a number of controls that you need to become familiar with as you build your report. As we go through this video, we'll highlight what these are and what they do. So let's get started. To keep things simple, I'm going to create a basic report that analyses the lead pipeline for Prospero Wealth. I want to know the following information: the value by lead source, value of leads allocated to advisor, the value of business type selected, lead status and table of summary values. We want to review the reports and values by the advisor, the lead source and the date range. The great thing about Excel templates is the ability to analyse data on the fly using the various filters on the report. When a filter is selected, everything redraws automatically to only show the records and values of interest. So how do we create this as a Curo report? As already mentioned, we're going to concentrate on the leads coming into the business. I've created a personal view called Leads Created in the last 12 months, and it's in this view that I've selected all of the fields that I want to use in order to compile my report. The creation of the view and fields exposed is all done using the Advanced Find tool. As you might expect, the more information we have available, the more we can analyse, not forgetting that with Excel you can create additional fields that can also be reported on, such as the time elapsed since the lead was created, for example. To export the data, go to the Excel template menu, select Create Excel Template, and a menu box will appear. You'll see that the menu panel defaults to the lead entity and personal view from which we launched the process. It's possible to change the entity in the view as well as edit the columns, but if you've created the right view using the Advanced Find initially, then this will be unnecessary. Simply select Download the file. Having downloaded the file, now open it. Create a new tab and name it. This will be the main report dashboard. Put the cursor anywhere on the list of records, go to the Insert tab and select Pivot Table. A new tab will open on the Excel sheet and the pivot table panels will appear. Select the fields to be analysed. We're looking for the sum of the estimated value by lead source. Within a couple of clicks we have our table showing the results, as you can see. We can now format the fields appropriately. Now we need to marry this to a suitable chart. Once the right chart has been chosen, we can format it to look the way we want it. You should turn off the field buttons to clean up the chart. Once done, right-click on the chart and move it to your main report tab. We now need to add the slicer controls so that we can filter the results. From the Analyze tab, select the Insert Slicer control, select the fields that you wish to analyse the data by, and this will then create the slicer controls, as can be seen. Having created the chart and slicers, you can now have a bit of fun laying out the chart and controls, as well as formatting the chart to meet your specific requirements. Just be warned, many a happy hour can be spent making the report look just so. You can also create a timeline filter to analyse all data across any time period. Click on the chart, Analyze tab, and now insert Timeline. Once placed on the report, the new slicer and timeline controls need to be associated with the pivot tables. This is done by selecting the slicer and the Connect To control. We can immediately see that once one of the filters is selected, the report dynamically redraws to show the values relevant to the filter. To add more context, we may also want to create a table showing the total number and value of open and qualified leads. This table will then show me how efficiently the leads are being chased down and the potential value of leads at risk because they've not been qualified. As before, the values of each line are calculated via the pivot table shown. We can reference these values in the table we create on the main report, like so. To add more report panels, simply repeat the process until you've created all of the required charts. We'll complete this report by adding a new chart looking at the lead value by advisor. As before, create the chart, add it to the Lead Analysis Report tab, and then format it as required. Connect the chart to the slicers and then save the report. Please note that when we create an Excel template, we need to make sure that the data in the report is not saved in the template, because when you run the new report, you want it to start with a fresh data set as presented in the view from which the report is run. To do this, right-click in the pivot table and then go to the Analyze tab and the Options menu. A menu panel will pop up. Select the Data tab and check the box Refresh Data when opening the file, and uncheck the Save Source Data with File. Click OK. Importantly, you only have to do this once for the entire report. Once you're happy with the resultant report, then the report can be added into Curo either as a personal report, which is achieved by uploading the template against the entity that is run against, or if it's to be a company template, then the report is uploaded via the Settings and Templates menu. So there you have it. For more context, please take a look at the Introduction to Excel Templates, a tutorial video on our website. In this video, we've demonstrated just how easy it is to create dynamic Excel templates presenting exactly the information required on demand. Thanks for watching, and please look out for more Curo videos.